2020, we were going to vote. And 2016 and 2020, my wife is originally from Korea, so she became an American citizen after we got married.
Yep.
It was the first time that she had the ability to vote.
Yep.
And we were going to vote, and she was really excited because she finally got her right to vote. And she says to me, "Who are you voting for?" And I said, "You can vote for whoever you want. This is your decision." She's like, "No, like, I get that, and I'm really excited to do it. But why would I vote against you? Yep. Because then I'm canceling your vote. Correct. Whatever you do, I want to vote what you're voting because I want to amplify your vote."
Absolutely.
And it's not that she doesn't think for herself. It's that she realized that she could fight me and oppose me, or she can amplify me. Absolutely. And her gut instinct was, I'd rather amplify my husband rather than choose something else.
Absolutely. And that's what a good woman does. I can even tell you from my current battle, the current battle I'm in, I don't think most people understand or would ever be capable of understanding what a matrix attack does to you. I've had no banks. I'm banned from everything from Skype to Uber to Gmail to Instagram to YouTube. No app on my phone works. I've had no access to money for 2 years. I was in jail for 93 days. I was locked in my house for 5 months. I wasn't allowed to leave my house. Okay, I live in a very nice mansion, but imagine I didn't. How do you make money when you're locked in your house? You're financially decimated. All my cars were taken off me. $900,000 in cash was taken off me. All my gold was taken off me. My diamond watch collection was taken off me. My children were harassed. The mothers of my children were arrested. The crap I've been through is monumental. Most women couldn't handle that. Most men couldn't handle that. And the women near me say the same thing. They say, "You're a hero." And I think a woman's job to a man is to power him up with love and let him go. It's like feed the bear and let the bear go fight. You give the bear some food and then you say, "Go kill." And that's a woman's job. She loves her man and she gives her man power to go out there and face the world. It's not her job to face the world. It's our job to face the world. And she powers us with love. And what your wife said is perfectly correct. She's there to help you and amplify you and power you up and make you as powerful a force as possible in the world, whether it's your vote or anything else. That is a woman's job. And a woman who is good at being a woman will do exactly that. She isn't going to come along and try and oppose her man or be as good at her as her man at anything. My girl will open say to me, I'm not as organized as you. I'm not as smart as you. I'm not as quick as you. I'm not as fast as you. I'm not as brave as you. All the things you do, I don't know how you do it, but I'll try and love you and make you happy so you're good at doing them. And that's why we're such a powerful force. And that's why we work so fantastically together, which goes into another point earlier that we were saying earlier about women defending ideas. It's kind of interesting because we can apply this to feminism also. Women don't hold ideas without men because women can't defend ideas. Feminism's a male movement because feminists need men as much as they demonize men. Because if you have a open conversation with a feminist and you really disagree with her and you oppose it and she gets offended or upset, she's going to call the police and she's going to call men. She is. Like, if you look at a society where women can't call the police, how many are feminists? None. Feminism is supported by men in masculine capability and masculine threat of violence, like the rest of society. Every idea on the planet, I don't think many people understand this, every idea on the planet is backed by the threat of violence. We say we live in a peaceful society. That's a scam. Any idea any of us hold is backed by the threat of violence. The government says you need to pay your parking ticket. If you don't pay it, they'll add more money. And if you don't pay it, they'll send you a court summons. And if you don't go, they'll send a bailiff to take things from your house. And if you refuse to let them in, police will come. And if you refuse to comply with the police, they get violent. It all comes down to violence in the end. So if you have any idea anywhere, even feminism, a woman will sit there and say, "Men are trash." And a man will sit there and be insulted by it. And let's say that man is low IQ and he's an idiot. And he says, "Don't call me trash again. I find that offensive. If a man calls me trash, I'll punch him in the face. And you said we're equal, so don't call me trash again because I see us as equal now. Don't do it." And she goes, "I still think you're trash." She's doing that because she knows she can call the police. And the police are men with guns. Masculine men, violent men. The exact men she said were toxically masculine and she didn't like, she now relies on to insult. So it's insane that all ideas in society are backed by violence, which means all ideas in society are backed by men and our innate capability for violence, meaning feminism is supported because men allow it to exist. And feminism requires male violence and toxically masculine males more than nearly any other idea, which shows how false the whole thing is. So we're talking about, do women even have any ideas and can they support any ideas because they can't handle being ostracized? Do women have any ideas at all without men? Or do women always, have they always, since the dawn of human time, found a man they respect and adopt his ideas like your wife did? Maybe they've always done that. Has there ever been a society of women where the women held vastly different ideas to the men? Ever? Has there ever been?
Well, then, because I have a daughter, you have a daughter.
Correct.
And people are watching and be like, you can't say that because you guys have daughters. I hear it all the time, right? Regardless.
My daughter has my ideas. I'll just say it right now. My daughter's going to listen to me.
And I think of women, and I want my daughter to be able to work because she chooses to work, not because she has to work.
Agreed.
If she wants to pursue a career of something of passion, of embetterment of the world, amazing.
Yep.
If you want to make a decision to better society and you have the ability to learn and think and you want to create change, amazing. If you have to grow up and you have to work a job that you absolutely hate just for the sake of working, I'm adamantly against that.
Yeah.
And that's the guy's rule.